All right, welcome back, everyone. It's finally here. I said something akin to it would be here in like a video that I'm hoping goes up tonight. Not tonight, but tonight as of me recording this. Last night for if you were watching this. Anyway, we're back. It's Friday by the time you're watching this, I would hope. I'm not too incompetent to edit a video together. Anyway, apologies for, again, I know I've said this in the last 3 videos I've recorded so far. Apologies for not uploading in fucking days, like almost a week. I've lost my voice, and that was fun, trying to get that back. But we are here now. We are here. I am here. The Fennec is here. More importantly, the Ceph is here. The most integral
Hello.
part of this whole operation. So, I'm noticing like how much the green light brings out like the darker parts of my skin. It's really weird. Like I can see like the calluses and shit on my head. It's weird. Anyway, so we're here today. We're actually doing a 2-for-1, kind of 3 if you count the fact that there's a subspecies in the next video. Anyway, so the video we're covering that we were gonna cover last week before I decided to just not have a voice anymore. We're going to be covering the Monster Hunter Wilds trailers, and I have a Mountain Dew Voltage because it's the superior Mountain Dew. Anyone who says otherwise can fight me in the comments. Anyway, I'm sure my cousin's going to have something strong to say about that. So,
Okay, counterpoint. Um, a mix of Voltage and Code Red. It
okay,
slaps.
I could go for that. I could try that one day. Um, so in terms of the first trailer, we get to see. What do we start with? I'm probably gonna be playing the trailers on loop as this is going, hopefully. So, but as far as I know, like it's been confirmed. The biggest thing that's been confirmed is you can bring 2 weapons into the field with you now for the
Oh
first time
yeah.
ever. Now, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, couldn't you just do that in World and by going into the tent?" It's like, yeah, you had to go back to the tent and swap. You can swap in the middle of the fucking fight now. Like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, baby, that's some shit right there.
Like I think the intended usage is for like one melee and then like one ranged.
Right, but
But Monster Hunter players, they're gonna come up with some dumb fucking speedrun strats that run double melee or double ranged.
you know me, I'm gonna be playing a horn and a hammer because that's just the kind of asshole I am. I've lost. Oh, there it is. I was hoping I didn't lose it. I printed out the puke symbol. Anyway, so that's another thing is we have seen new monsters. I forgot what the monster's called. They said its name in the second trailer. I forgot already what it's called. It's some weird mouthful of shit, but the big like bear
The
thing.
like dog.
Yeah, like dog bear looking whatever the fuck that is. Very interesting though, because it's gonna be another pack animal, which the only creatures we've seen thus far really that are kind of new and everywhere are the pack animals. We did see something in the second trailer, but we'll get into that in a minute. But it's mostly been pack animals, which pack animals are interesting in Monster Hunter because there's always a leader and a pack, and these things do represent that. There is a bigger one that's more dominant, which is very interesting. But I just don't understand. I mean, it's to be expected since we're in a truly open environment now that there's going to be a lot more pack animals because they need to fill the world,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't know the territorial range between the different flying wyverns. Like, how many Rathalos are there per territory? That's not really a thing we really know too well on. So there's going to have to be a lot of pack animals to fill in the world, which isn't too bad.
Yeah. And let's not
But
forget the next one that they show in the first trailer. That tiny as fuck brute wyvern.
oh, I forgot about that
If
thing.
that thing's not a brute wyvern, I don't know. I don't know what I'll
Ah,
do. It's gonna be something drastic, but that thing better be a fucking brute wyvern.
I really want to
Like
like
it licks its fists and attacks you and just like charges at you.
it reminds me of Bracky. It really does the way it does that, like licking the fists and I don't know. it might be an offshoot, like not a sub of Bracky. It might, but I mean Bracky doesn't have one, so it might be interesting to see. But it might be like an evolutionary offshoot, kind of how you have Kutku and Garuga. So it might be interesting to see. I want to see more of
Yeah.
that new. Is she a handler? Everyone's been losing their fucking minds over this new girl that they've been showing off. Like, I don't know if she's supposed to be a
Well,
handler or a partner or what she's supposed to be.
let's not like forget about the like the other new mechanic that they showed off in the trailer. The like dragging your weapon across like a monster. Like so, like the swords are going to have that.
Oh yeah, they kind of tried doing that with the dual blades in Rise, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to like take a giant great sword and just run down a bitch like rules of nature style.
Also, the fact Greatsword can literally hold a monster's jaw open.
Yeah,
That's like the final thing they show in the first trailer.
that's so fucking great. I tell you what though, out of all the weapons I've seen thus far, bowgun is gonna be cracked like never before. Because in the first trailer, we get to see that you can, in fact, shoot that bitch off the back of the mount. Oh my god. That's gonna be so busted. You know that's gonna be one of the most broken things ever. Being able to shoot a gun off the back of a mount like that. I don't remember if you could do that in Rise off the back of the Palamutes, but the fact that we know we can do it now is actually crazy. But uh I'm really excited. Just off the first trailer, I was really interested, really excited. The second one kind of got me a little bit more hyped. I don't know, but what are your thoughts on the whole first trailer?
My thoughts on the first trailer. One, it looks great. I'm excited for the new mechanics. I'm getting to try them. Highlight of the trailer though, Baby Puke.
Yes, that's the other thing is we have a confirmed return, and it's in Puke Puke.
At the at bare minimum, a baby or an offshoot of it.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Puke Puke or it will be like an evolutionary branch or a subspecies of some kind, maybe a variant even. But it's very interesting that it's not like I like that it's not all old monsters in the trailer and it's not all new monsters in the trailer. We get a little bit of a mix, and I do like that. But I like the mix they've gone with, where it's like a 75 new, 25 old kind of deal. So I really do.
Yeah.
Really am excited to see what they pull off with biomes and which so far I think we've only really seen a desert biome, haven't we?
Desert and savannah.
Yeah. So I don't know. But moving on to the second trailer, if you're good with moving on to the second trailer, I don't know if you got anything else to say about the first one.
No, I'm good on the first one.
Oh, the second one. I just got done watching it myself as of recording, and sorry, it looks really good. Like the first thing that really like caught me and jarred me was the fact that the cats have voice lines now. Like they aren't just making noise like cat sounds. They're actually speaking now, which is really crazy to see after all these years of Monster Hunter being around, and now the cats like the cats have always talked, but the voice, the sound has been cat sounds, but now it's actual voices, which is insane to see. Um, but speaking of the voices, the voice acting is pretty good actually. Like the animations and the voice acting are just they're very very good, which is to be expected from Capcom. But still, like for a Monster Hunter game, like ooh, that's some good shit going on
Yeah.
there. I might actually play a Monster Hunter game, a new Monster Hunter game without muting the voice chat voices. I I couldn't play World with voices on. I just can't. It's so bad, especially the handler. Oh, but my biggest concern from the second trailer is the monsters in the sand. I I don't like
I
any
don't know.
monster that can dig. I hate every one of them.
It's give it like if worse yet, it's a pack monster. and it fights like a goddamn Diablos.
It's like it's like if you took a Cephalos or a Cephadrome and you mixed it with Gyarados almost. It's disgusting because we saw it.
Mm.
You can see at one point where
Watch it be a Piscine.
it's
Watch it be classified as a Piscine.
you know what I was fucking dreading that the whole time, but looking at it, it's looking at its physiology and the way it moves. I'm hopeful it might actually be a new Snake Wyvern. That way, Najarala's not the only one, because I don't count Remobra. Remobra should not count, because if Remobra counts, then the ones from Iceborne should count too. But I'm not going to get into the whole debate with small monsters. We might have a new Snake Wyvern besides Najarala, which would be cool. But any creature that digs in the dirt is a piece of shit. Because in the history of Monster Hunter, all they do is dig, 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 dig. Wait a second, where'd it go?
If you don't have a
Dig, dig,
spear
dig, dig,
pod,
dig, dig,
God
dig.
help you.
Where did it go? Dig, 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 dig. It's like I'm playing fucking competitive Pokemon over here. Like, I don't want to have to fucking.
Also, the monster, the fucking dog-looking thing, is literally called the Shaguma.
That's what. Yeah, that's it. The Shagama. And it's interesting because we did see one get jumped by the pack. So it does. I don't think it's a turf war thing anymore. I think everything will just attack everything naturally, like you would expect animals to if they're territorial or if they're hunting. It's not going to be oh, I walked up on you and we have a turf war, or I walked up on you and we don't have a turf war, so I'm just going to leave. It's going to be actually fucking, they're going to fucking knock heads, which would be really cool to see. Oh, the second trailer, the bow gun, it looks clean as fuck. It looks like a real gun. Like, like it just looks like a real ass gun now. It looks like modernized, like with a muzzle, like a fucking flash muzzle. What do they call it? Fucking flash suppressor, a muzzler, whatever. I can't remember. My brain's fried. I'm probably gonna get.
They also adjusted the bowgun aspect. I'm not sure if you noticed. The bow part of the bowgun is on the back now instead of towards the front.
Oh, okay.
So
Hell
it's
yeah.
more loaded like a crossbow now rather than a.
Which, it's very interesting to see that because, we did have.
Granted, this could just be one variant.
Could be. But my thing, what I'm getting at is, ever since the ancient civilization fell, we've only recovered two things from them. That was the switch axe and the charge blade. But as we've gotten further into these games, more and more technological progress has been made to the point where, yeah, like the bowguns look the way they do and they function the way they do now, where we might even get a new weapon. Or either a new weapon or a new bowgun variant that'll be like super fucking like modernized. Something new technological wise. It's probably bound to happen here in a minute, which I'm all for it. That'd be cool. Like if you, Ceph, could say for certain we had a new weapon coming in, what would you want?
What would I want?
What would you want?
That's a tough one. That's actually a tough one. I personally, I couldn't say. I couldn't say what I want for a new weapon, but if we got more stuff similar to the Charge Blade and the Switch Axe,
yeah,
I'd be happy. Charge Blade is my shit. I love that thing. It is my baby.
Because when I was around my first go around in Monster Hunter, I had made a hammer, and I believe it was the Shogun hammer, and it looked like an axe. And I was always like, why doesn't this do cutting damage? It's an axe. It looks like an axe, but it wasn't an axe. It was a hammer. And then we got the switch axe, and we actually have axes now, which was great. But one thing I've always wanted is because we have gun lance, and there is a specific hammer line that has, I think it came back in Rise and it was around for a while in the old games. It's called the gun hammer, and it's just a revolver cylinder on a stick, and that's all it is, and it does fire damage. I don't think it ever did blast damage in Rise. I think it's just fire damage. All right, sorry for the jump cut there. everybody. My computer just randomly decided it didn't want to live anymore. Anyway, as we were talking about, imagine, if you will, a hammer. Alright, it's just a hammer. Ceph, have you played Bloodborne?
I have not. That is more my partner's thing.
Okay. Well, people who have played Bloodborne will know what I'm talking about here, but there's a weapon in that game. So the whole gimmick with Bloodborne is trick weapons. They're so like the switch axe or like the charge blade. They're one weapon, and then you can hit a button, and then they're another weapon. And there's a hammer in that game, and it's just a hammer. And when you go into the trick mode, you can sit there and charge it and smack, and it'll cause a fucking fire explosion when you do that. So imagine having a hammer in Monster Hunter, and if you build up meter by doing like big bang attacks or doing charge attacks, you build up a meter, and then boom, and then once you do that, you can do like the fucking wind up overhead smash like you do with level 3s in World, and upon doing that, it just ignites a wyvern fire explosion like a gun lance does. Like, that'd be fucking cool. Having a fucking explosive hammer, or even a new instrumental weapon, like to complement the hunting horn. You know, maybe something new that way. I don't know. But back into the actual trailer. So we see. I want to say it's also what would you say that thing's called? Deshagama?
The Shagama, yeah.
Okay. We see. I want to say we saw Deshagama fighting something else. I don't know if that was Deshagama fighting that other thing, but whatever that thing, I don't. It looks cool as shit. Like, that thing looks amazing. I'm excited to fight it. I want to say it's going to be classified as another dragon just because of what we've seen it do and what it looks like. Because most things the guild doesn't understand are classified as an elder dragon. So it'd be really cool to see what that thing can do, what it is, and everything. It's a little on the smaller side, but it looks cool as shit. Like, just the coloration and the design. I love that thing. I didn't really get a lot out of the second trailer. It was mostly the worm snake things we saw. It was mostly what that trailer was, unfortunately. But I don't know. All around, I'm excited for not World Wilds. That's the one we're talking about. I don't know. What are your thoughts on trailer 2?
Honestly, I'm excited as hell. Like, I'm still wondering what the fuck that monster is that they showed off. Like,
I have no idea.
I don't know. The horns, like.
So. Oh, man.
Like, it looks like some previous Elder Dragons, and the fact it's wielding Thunder Element makes me a little anxious as to what it could be.
So, people in the comments of this video, just what? Okay, I want to do a bit of a I don't know how to do polls or votes or whatever. I'm just gonna leave this up in the comments. But we have two standing theories betwixt us right now. So we have a theory that this could be an offshoot of Elytrion, and we have a theory that this could be an offshoot of Shigaru Magala. And these are just because of the way what we've seen it do and what it looks like, what the design and the attacks and everything in between. So those are our two guesses, and it's also possible it's just something brand new that we don't know. So people in the comments, either, hey, do you think it's either Shigaru Magala offshoot or Elytrion offshoot? Do you think it's something new? Do you think it's something old coming back with a new, evolutionary line, something like that? Let us know what you guys think, because I'm very, very curious about what that thing is, because it looks so cool. I don't know. But unfortunately, I don't know how long this is going to be, because the first video, it got interrupted, so I'll have to wing it. But I think if I had to guess, we're around the 25-minute mark, maybe. So, I don't know. Ceph, any closing statements on the trailers?
Not really. Further excitement, just waiting for the next trailer or hoping for a demo. I don't know.
Oh my god, a demo would be beautiful.
The day they announce a demo, is the day Monster Hunter fans lose their shit
The day
because
they,
we finally get to see the biomes.
the
You know that they're gonna restrict it, but
yeah,
still.
we're gonna get like maybe one, maybe two biomes that are connected, maybe, or two that are on the other side of the world from each other. One of the two. But the day the demo comes out, if it is multiplayer, we're gonna stream that shit. I hear. And if it's not multiplayer, I'm definitely streaming that bitch on this channel. Don't even try me. It's happening. It's gonna go down. I'm hoping it's a multiplayer demo so we can try that out, but I highly doubt they'll do that. But oh baby. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. But that'll about do us for this one. Join us here in about, I'm going to maybe schedule this next video to come out about 30 minutes after this. So, join, I'm probably going to set this up as a premiere as well since we're talking about the trailers for Wilds. So yeah, hopefully everybody is hyped for this as we are, because this game, it looks so good. Oh, I'm so excited. But I think that'll about do us for this one. How about you, Seth? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alrighty. Well, we will see you guys in the next one in about 30 minutes if my plan goes accordingly. Hooray. Bye.
If everything goes according to plan, yeah.
Which it normally doesn't for me, so this is going to be great. Anyway, thanks everybody. Check out Mystic Portal Emporium always. I always say that. Why do? Because you should. Why not? You're already watching me. I'm over there sometimes. I'm going to be over there again probably pretty soon for some major updates. But anyway, bye everybody.
Bye bye.